Okay, good morning, my dear children.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, good morning. Okay, what did we discuss in the last class?
Physical features of India.
Physical features of India. Okay, Abhishek, what are the physical features of India? What are the physical features of India? What are the physical features of India? Alana Jinson?
The Himalayan mountains.
The Himalayan mountains, okay.
Northern plains.
Northern plains,
Peninsula plateau.
Peninsula plateau,
Indian desert and
Indian desert,
coastal plains.
coastal plains,
And islands.
and the islands.
Island.
And islands.
Islands.
Island. Okay. So we know that India is a vast country and India has almost all the physical features of the earth. Okay. So India is a vast country and almost all the physical features we can find in our India. The most important physical features are the Great Himalayas. Then the second one is Northern Plains. The third one is Peninsula Plateau. And the fourth one is Indian Desert. The fifth one is coastal plains. And the last one is the two groups of islands. So in this class, we are going to discuss about the first physiographic division of India. That is
Mountains.
the Himalayan mountains. Okay, the Himalayan mountains. Okay, what do you know about Himalaya?
Yeah.
Which is located on the northeast of India.
Okay, it is located in the northeast of India. Okay.
Youngest mountain.
Yes, youngest mountain. Then, what is the meaning of Himalaya? Himalaya. Himalaya. What is the meaning of Hima and Alaya? Hima means snow. Yes, then Alaya means
House.
house. So abode of snow. Okay, then. Then anything?
Ma'am, its features you're asking?
I'm asking about the Himalayan mountain. You know, need to say what is in the textbook. Okay, just what you know about the Himalaya that you can say.
Ma'am, Alaya means
Alaya
house.
means house. Himalayas means house, abode of snow. ABODE, abode of snow. Okay, then. Yes, I told you to please turn on your cameras, my dear children. Okay, all of you look at you can see the Himalayan mountains. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So Himalaya is the youngest fold mountain on the earth. Okay, the first point is the Great Himalayas or the Himalayan mountain is the youngest fold mountain. So it is the last known mountain range formed on the earth. Got it? Himalayan mountain is the youngest fold mountain. So it is the last known mountain range formed on the earth. So these Himalayan mountains are stretching from west to east direction. Okay, once you look at the map, you can see the Himalayas. The Himalayan mountain, So Himalayan mountain is the youngest. Youngest, YOUNGES, youngest fold mountain. What's the meaning of fold? Youngest fold mountain. Okay, that means the surface is not same. It is uneven. Okay, is that clear to you?
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the Himalayan mountain is the youngest fold mountain because it is formed, or it is last non-formed mountain ranges in the world. And if you look at the map, you can see the Himalaya is stretching from which direction?
West
West
to
to
east direction.
West to east
to
direction.
east direction. Okay, if you look at the map, you can understand that the Himalayan mountain stretching from west to east direction. Is that clear to you?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
The
ma'am.
first point is it is the youngest fold mountain. And the second point is The Himalaya is stretching from west to
East.
east direction. Okay. It is locating in the northern borders of India. It is locating in the northern borders of India. Third point. Clear? Devon, what are the
Yes,
3
ma'am.
points? Devon, what are the 3 points?
Ma'am, they are youngest fold mountains.
Yes, youngest fold mountain.
Ma'am, they are
Then-
located in the northern border of India.
Okay, it is located in the northern borders of India. And the third point is? It is stretching from west to east direction. It is stretching from west
direction.
to east direction. Is that clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. If you look at the map again, you can see the Himalaya is lying in between two important rivers. What are they, Midun? If you look at the map, you can see the great Himalaya mountains lies in between two important rivers. If you look at the map, you can see the Himalaya lies in between two important rivers. What are the two important rivers?
Ma'am,
Yes.
Indus and Brahmaputra.
Yes, Indus and Brahmaputra. Okay. Understand? So the Himalaya lies in between Indus in the west and Brahmaputra in the east. Is that clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the Himalaya lies or stretch in between two important rivers, Indus in the west and Brahmaputra in the east. Okay. You can see number of rivers here. What are they? You can see number of rivers here. You can see the river Indus. Then what are the remaining 3?
Satluj.
Satluj. Okay.
Ravi.
Then Satluj. Then again you can see 2 more rivers.
Ravi.
Ravi. Then Jhelum. Jhelum. What are they? These are the tributaries of river Indus. These are the tributaries of river Indus. What's the meaning of tributaries? Shivanya?
Small water bodies.
Okay, a river flowing into a larger river is known as a tributary. So the smaller rivers that flowing into a larger river is known as a tributaries. So these are the tributaries of river Indus, Jhelum, Ravi, then Satluj, Bias. Okay, so these are the tributaries of river Indus. So the Himalaya lies in between Indus in the west and Brahmaputra in the east. So it is the loftiest mountains in the world. It is the loftiest, otherwise tallest. So the Himalayan mountains are the tallest mountains in the world. Okay, and they are the most rugged too. What's the meaning of most rugged? Rugged mountains. What's the meaning of rugged mountains? That means they are very rough. The mountain ranges are very rough and they are uneven. Uneven. E-V-E-N. Uneven.
Ma'am, can you repeat that point again?
Okay, wait. So the Himalayan mountains are the tallest and the most rugged mountains in the world. So there are 2 points. First one is the tallest or the loftiest, because it is the tallest mountain. It is the loftiest mountain in the world. At the same time, it is the most rugged mountain. Most rugged. Rugged means the surface is very, very hard. The surface is very hard and it's very rough, and that is uneven. We can see steep edges. Like this. Can you see the board?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
like this. So it is not even. It is not even. It is uneven, and the mountain ranges are very rough. The mountain ranges are very rough and it's very hard. Okay. So what are the points we discussed so far? Mishal Rahman?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, what are the points just now we discussed about the Great Himalayas or the Himalayan mountain?
Ma'am, it is the loftiest or tallest mountain in the world.
Okay, tallest mountain. Okay, then
Rugged mountain.
rugged mountain. Then
It is found between two rivers, Indus and
yes,
Brahmaputra.
lies between two rivers. What are they?
Indus
Thomas
and
Taco,
Brahmaputra.
Thomas Taco, are you there? Just a minute. Thomas Taco?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Come to the screen.
Ma'am, Indus in the east and Brahmaputra in the west.
Indus in the west
West.
and Brahmaputra in the east. Okay,
East.
then Asin.
Mountain is the youngest.
Yes, it is the youngest
Fold mountain.
fold mountain. Okay. And Leah?
Ma'am, it is stretching from west to east.
Yes, it
And
is
lies in
stretching
the
from
northern
west
border of
to
India.
east direction. Okay, then Catherine?
It is northern boundary of India.
Yes,
It is
it is
located in the
locating
north
in the northern border of
boundary.
India. Okay, the northern border of India. Okay, is that clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Then we are moving into the next topic, or next point. Okay, we already discussed about the extension of India from north to south. How many kilometers? We all discussed about the extension of India from north to south. How many kilometers?
3,214.
Yes, 3,214 kilometers. Yes, then what about from west to east? West to east? West to east? That is 2,933 kilometers. Okay. Alana Jinson, understand? So just now we discussed about the length or the extension of India from north to south. The extension of India from north to south is 3,214 kilometers. Then the distance from west to east is 2,933 kilometers. So now we are going to discuss about the length of or the distance of Himalaya. So the Himalayan mountains covers the distance of 2,400 kilometers. Okay, so from west to east is just 2,933 kilometers. So then what about the Himalaya? So the Himalaya covers the distance of 2,400 kilometers. We know it's a very long stretch. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it
Yes,
has a
ma'am.
long stretch. It has a long stretch. So from here to here, 2,400 kilometers. 2,400 kilometers. So our northern side of India is protected or covered by the Himalayan mountains. So the northern part of India is protected is protected or covered by the Himalayan mountain. Understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So the Himalayan mountain covers the distance of 2,400 kilometers. So it is located in the northern border of India and it protects and cover our northern part of India protected by the Himalayan mountains. Okay. So which is the northern state in India? Krishnaveni, which is the northernmost state in India? Northernmost state.
Kashmir.
Kashmir, yes, Kashmir. Then, easternmost state, Catherine? Easternmost state. Easternmost state.
Gujarat.
Gujarat. Who is that?
Arunachal Pradesh.
Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh. So if you look at the map, you can understand that the Himalaya is stretching from Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. Yes or no?
Ma'am.
Yes, if you look at the map, it is very clear. It's very clear that the Himalayan mountain is stretching from Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. Then what about the width? The width is same. What about the width?
400 kilometers.
No. My question is whether the width is same all over the part?
No.
No. It varies from place to place.
Place.
Yes, if you look at the Kashmir, the border is very, or the width is very broad. Yes or no? The width is very broad.
Yes.
But when
yes.
it come to the Arunachal Pradesh, it become narrow.
Oh,
Understand? So the width,
yes.
of the Himalaya is not same. It varies from place to place. Is understand? You can see that you can see in the map. So the width varies from 400 kilometer in Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. It is just 150 kilometers. So which means that the size or the width of Himalaya mountain is reducing from west
West
to
to place.
east. West
Yes,
to
east.
east. Is it clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the width of the Himalaya is not same. It is always changing from place to place. In the northern side, it is very broad. But when it comes to the eastern side, it became very narrow. So very broad. But when it come to the eastern side, it became very narrow. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we can discuss these points. The Himalayas geologically young and structurally fold mountains. Already we discussed these two words. It is fold mountain and it is the youngest mountain in the world. These mountain ranges run in the east-west direction from Indus to the Brahmaputra. Then next point, the Himalayas represent the loftiest means tallest, and one of the most rugged mountain barriers of the world. What's the meaning of rugged?
Rough.
Rugged?
Rough.
Rough, okay, rough. They form an arc which covers a distance of about 2,400 kilometers. Sorry. Once you look at the shape of Himalaya, it is in arch shape. Sarna, arch shape.
Yes, ma'am.
So that is arc, which covers a distance of about 2,400 kilometers. The width varies from 400 kilometers in Kashmir to 150 kilometers in Arunachal Pradesh. Did you get all these points?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So the Himalayan mountains are the young and the fold mountains. It is the last known mountain range formed on the earth. It is stretching from west to east direction, and it lies in between the two important rivers, the Indus in the west and the Brahmaputra in the east. So it is the loftiest mountain as well as it is the most rugged mountain in the world. So rugged in the sense,
Rough.
yes, it's very rough and it's very hard and it is not safe.
Road.
Yes, it is uneven. It is uneven. Okay. Like
Place
that.
to place.
Yes. So it is uneven and it is very hard too. Then the shape of the Himalaya is arc in shape and it covers the distance of about 2,400 kilometers and the width varies from place to place. In the northern side, it is very broad, but when it comes to the eastern side, it becomes narrow. Okay, is that clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, shall we move to the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, the Himalaya consists of 3 parallel ranges in its longitudinal extent. So now we are going to discuss about the divisions of Himalaya. The divisions of Himalaya. So the Himalaya is divided into 3 parallel ranges. The Himalaya is divided into 3 parallel ranges. 3 parallel ranges. Let us see what are they. The first one is the Greater Himalayas. The second one is the Lesser Himalayas. And the third one is Shivalik Hill Ranges. So the Himalayan mountains is divided into 3 parallel ranges. The first one is the Greater Himalaya. The Greater Himalaya. The second one is Lesser Himalaya. And the third one is Shivalik Hill Ranges. Okay. I will give time to write. If you look at the picture, you can understand that what are the 3 important divisions. The first one is Great Himalaya. So Great Himalaya is in the northern division. It is a northern division. So the first one is Greater Himalaya. So Greater Himalaya, if you look at the map, you can see it is in the northern side. Understand?
Yes,
Northern
ma'am.
division
Yes,
is
ma'am.
known as, the northern division is known as Great Himalaya, otherwise known as Inner Himalaya, or otherwise known as Himadri. Okay, so it is the northern division of India. Sorry, it is the northern division of Himalaya. Sorry, it's not northern division of India. It is the northern division of Himalaya. And it is also known as Inner Himalaya. And it is also known as Great Himalaya, or otherwise it can call as Himadri. So northern division is known as Great Himalaya or Inner Himalaya or Himadri. Okay. Then next one. South to the northern division is the second one. If you look at the map, you can see the second one is lying here. It is known as Lesser Himalaya. Lesser Himalaya, otherwise known as Himachal. Okay, Himachal. And the last one is known as Shivalik. It is the outmost range of Himalaya. It is the outmost range of Himalaya. It is known as Shivalik. It is known as Shivalik. So these are the 3 important divisions of Himalaya. The first one is Greater Himalaya, otherwise known as Inner Himalaya, otherwise known as Himadri. Then second category or second division is known as Lesser Himalaya, otherwise known as Himachal. And the third category is Shivalik. It is the outmost range of Himalaya. Okay, so the first one is the Greater Himalaya.
Himadri.
Yes, Greater Himalaya, otherwise known as
Himadri.
Himadri. Then second one is
Lesser Himalaya.
Lesser Himalaya, otherwise known as Himachal, and the third one is Shivalik.
Shivalik.
So Shivalik is the outmost range. It is the outmost range. So first one, second one, and the third one. So first category is known as Great Himalaya. Second category is Lesser Himalaya, and the third category is known as Shivalik Hill Ranges. Catherine, what are the three divisions?
The greater Himalaya,
Yes, the Greater Himalaya.
the lesser Himalaya,
Second one,
and
the Lesser
Shivalik.
Himalaya, and the third one is Shivalik.
Shivalik.
Okay. So now we are going to discuss about the first category, that is Great Himalayas. Great Himalaya, otherwise known as
Inner Himalaya.
Inner Himalayas or
Himadri.
yes, Himadri. It contains all prominent Himalayan peaks. So in this area, we can see almost all the highest peaks. Okay, highest peak. Which is the highest peak in the world? Mount Everest. So Mount Everest is locating in the first division. Which division? The Great Himalayas. So in this division, we can see almost all the mountains are tallest. Okay. Understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay. Okay. So highest mountain is Mount Everest. Where it is locating?
in the northern
In the
In the
northernmost range.
It is locating in Nepal. So what is Nepal? It is our neighboring country. So the highest mountain in the world is Mount Everest, and it is locating in Nepal. Then which is the highest mountain in India? Which is the highest mountain in India? Which is highest peak? Yes.
Kanchenjunga.
Yes, Kanchenjunga. So Kanchenjunga is the highest mountain peak in India. So in the world, that is Mount Everest. It is locating in Nepal. And what is the meter or what is the height of Mount Everest?
Ma'am, 8848.
Yes, 8,848 meters. So in the Greater Himalayas, we can see almost all the mountains are with high peak. Okay. It is the longest mountain range consisting of the tallest peaks in the world. It consists of tallest peaks like Mount Everest we can find here, Kanchenjunga we can find here. Almost all the highest peak mountains or highest peaks we can find in this first division, that is called Great Himalaya, otherwise known as Himadri.
Ma'am,
Okay.
it consists of
It consists of tallest peaks.
okay, ma'am.
Okay. It is the most continuous range consisting of the loftiest peaks. What's the meaning of loftiest? Loftiest
Long.
means
Tallest.
tallest. Okay, tallest. And it folds the Great Himalayas symmetrical in nature. What is the meaning of asymmetrical? What's the meaning of symmetrical?
Nature.
In maths, you have already learned. Asymmetrical. That
Yeah.
means it is not equal. Okay. The fold of the Himalayan mountains are asymmetrical in nature, means that is not equal. Example. If we cut a circle into two parts, both sides are equal. Am I correct? Yes, am I correct? If
Yes,
we
ma'am.
cut our face in parallel, the two sides are same.
Yes.
Yes. Think about a butterfly. Think about butterfly. Yes,
Yes. Same.
it's same. If we cut the butterfly into two, the two sides are same. So it is the these are the examples of symmetrical. But here, the Great Himalaya are asymmetrical in nature. What's the meaning of asymmetrical?
Not equal.
Not equal. Very good. Not equal. Okay. Example like this. If we cut, the two sides are same?
No, ma'am.
No. So which means that it is asymmetrical in nature. So the fold mountains, the fold of the Great Himalayas are asymmetrical in nature. Then the core of this part of Himalaya is composed of granite. We already discussed about the word meaning of granite. Granite is the hardest rock in the world. It is an example of hard rock. So the Great Himalaya is composed of hard rocks called granite. Okay.
Yes,
Again,
ma'am.
once again. Okay. So there are three important divisions of Himalaya. It is divided into three. The first one is Great Himalaya, and the second one is
Himachal. Lesser
Yes,
Himalaya.
Himachal or Lesser Himalaya, and the third category is
Shivalik.
Shivalik.
Shivalik. Okay, very good, Shivalik. So first we are discussing about the Great Himalayas. So the Great Himalayas consist of tallest peaks in the
Peaks.
world. Okay, we already discussed about the Mount Everest. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. It is locating in Nepal, and its height is 8,848 meters. Then when we come to India, the highest peak in India is Kanchenjunga. Kanchenjunga, okay? I will show you what are the important highest peak of the Greater Himalayas. Once you look at the board, Naima, please read out what are they. Yes. You can see what are the important peaks which is locating in the Greater Himalaya along
Mount
with its height.
Everest.
Yes, Mount Everest.
Mount Everest.
Yes, it is locating in Nepal
Nepal.
and
8,848.
8,848 meters. Okay, the next one.
Kanchenjunga.
Not Junga, Kanchenjunga.
Kanchenjunga.
Kanchenjunga, yes.
India.
It is locating in India.
India. 8,598.
8,598. Okay, then
Makalu.
Then, yes, the third one is Makalu.
Located in Nepal.
It is locating in Nepal.
8,481
meters. Then, next moving to Krishnaveni.
Dhaulagiri.
Okay. Dhaulagiri.
It is located in Nepal.
Yes, you can note it. Dhaulagiri, Nanda Parbat, Annapurna, Nanda Devi, Kamat, Namcha Barwa, and the last one is Gurla Mandata. So these are the important mountain peaks which is locating in the Greater Himalayas. So it is asymmetrical in nature. At the same time, this part or this area is covered with granite. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Let me take attendance. Adnan. Adnan.
He is present.
No. Is he present or absent?
Present.
Present. Agna Maria.
Present, ma'am.
Agila. Alan Joy.
Present, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Alana-
Agila is present.
Agila is present. Alana Jinsan.
Present, ma'am.
Alina. Alina.
Absent.
Absent. Alna Johnson.
Alana Jinson.
Yes, Alana Jinsan. Okay. Present. Ansel Sunil.
Present, ma'am.
Present. Anlia present. Ashmit present. Ayman. What about Ayman? Absent. Devika. Catherine Shajan. Present.
Present, ma'am.
Joe.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. D1 Thomas.
Present, ma'am.
Present. Abhinav Krishna. Evelyn.
I'm present.
Present. Fatima Shaza.
Present, ma'am.
Present. Gopi Krishna. Present.
Present, ma'am.
Present. Okay. Harsh Singh. Absent. Jeevan Joshi. Jeff Verghese.
Present, ma'am.
Gino Viju.
Is present.
Present. Joseph.
Present, ma'am.
Present. Krishnaveni. Present. Midun. Present. Mishal Rahman.
Present.
Present. Naima. Present. Abhishek.
Present, ma'am.
Present. Asin. Present. Alia.
Present, ma'am.
Present. Pratana Sandeep.
Absent.
Absent. Raulgar. Rudra Ramesh.
Present, ma'am.
Sachin. Safa Salim. Salin Shaji.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Sharhat bin Rashid.
Sachin is present.
Sachin is present. Okay. Shankari Anu.
Yes, ma'am.
Shivanya. Present. Shivanand Sudhir.
Present, ma'am.
Present. Steve Saju.
Present, ma'am.
Surya Narayan. Thomas Chaco. Present.
Present, ma'am.
Tia Tojo. Varada.
Varada is present.
Okay. Vinayak Unnikrishnan.
Present, ma'am.
Present. U Bandana. Absent. And Saiba.
Zaiba is present.
Okay. Thank you, my dear children.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.